Is it just me, or the iPhone 17 leaks this year are painfully boring? Like, we've been waiting for a wow factor for too long. Every September, we get our hopes up that this year is going to be the year that Apple is going to drop something crazy, something unexpected. And then, Dynamic Island, again. A slightly better chip, again. A new shade of blue, again. And I know Apple doesn't like rushing things. They want every feature to be polished, reliable, and seamless. But there's a difference between taking your time and just stalling. And honestly, the iPhone 17 lineup is starting to feel like it's stuck in cruise control. Let's break down some of the biggest rumored updates for this year and why, for me at least, none of them are moving the needle. So let's start with the one that stings the most: under display Face ID. This was supposed to be the big leap. Apple had originally planned to bring it to the iPhone 16 Pro. That was already delayed. Now, according to analyst Ross Young, it's not coming until 2026. So maybe with the iPhone 18 Pro. Maybe. In the meantime, what do we get? Dynamic Island still across the whole iPhone 17 lineup. And yes, when it launched, it felt clever. It made use of the dead space. It felt dynamic. Pun intended. But it's 2025 and there are Android phones with full screen displays, no holes, no cutouts, no islands, just screen. It's getting hard to keep justifying the wait. I know that Apple doesn't like being first, they like being best. They'll wait 5 years if it means launching a flawless version of something. But at what point do we stop calling this caution and start calling it stagnation? So one of the biggest headlines right now is that the iPhone 17 Pro is getting a new design. And let's be clear, it's not a new design, it's a new camera bump. Leaks suggest a horizontal camera bar that spans across the back, triple cameras on one side, flash and LiDAR scanner on the other. Basically, it looks like Apple's version of the Pixel, and I gotta be honest, I don't love it. Apple has always nailed a clean, symmetrical design. Even if you don't love the camera square, it still looks refined. But this new layout, it just looks bulky. It draws attention to itself in a weird way, in my opinion. And unless Apple's hiding something major inside that extra space, like new sensors or upgraded hardware, then what's the point? Cosmetic changes without purpose, that doesn't feel very Apple. And then we've got the materials. After all that marketing last year about titanium being lighter, stronger, and more pro than ever, Apple is apparently ditching it. The rumors say the iPhone 17 Pro could use aluminum instead, with a half glass, half aluminum build. The idea is that it'll be more durable while still supporting MagSafe and wireless charging. And speaking of durability and protection, we all need a good case. The ESR Classic Hybrid Case with camera control cover is a great option. It protects one of the most fragile parts of the iPhone, the camera control button, with a super smooth cover that feels really natural to use. And because it's fully sealed, it keeps dust out and looks super clean too. Fixing that button can cost you up to $749 without Apple Care, so having that extra protection is a big deal. And honestly, it just feels way better. I don't like when cases leave a big cutout around the button. It never feels as nice or as easy to press. The case also has really strong magnets, stronger than Apple, so it stays attached even if you shake it really hard. And it's built to survive serious drops too, with reinforced corners and a raised edge around the screen. If you want even more versatility, there's also a version of this case with a built-in stash stand. And to complete the setup, there's also the ESR UltraFit Armorite Screen Protector. It protects against scratches and daily wear, and it keeps your screen looking just like new with the same brightness, colors, and sharpness. Also, if you have an iPad, they make versions for that too. The links are down below in the description if you want to check them out. Huge thanks to ESR for supporting the channel, and now let's get back to the video. Okay, technically it makes sense. A stronger frame with glass just where it needs to be, but here's my issue. Have you seen the renders? It doesn't look premium. The transition between aluminum and glass feels disjoint. It doesn't have that seamless, polished look that Apple is known for. And I get that durability is important, but the iPhone also costs over $1,000. I want to look like it costs over $1,000. Right now, the all-glass or titanium builds feel way more elegant. This new half and half look, not so much. So far, here's what we've got. No under display Face ID, a questionable new camera bar, a downgrade in materials, at least in terms of looks, and Apple's marketing is gonna sell this as a redesign. But let's be real, it's barely a facelift. And look, I'm not trying to hate, I love the iPhone, but it's okay to admit when the updates just aren't that exciting. We're at a point where Apple's yearly refreshes are starting to feel more like maintenance updates. Clean the dust off, tighten a few screws, and ship it. Where's the risk? Where's the surprise? Now, to be fair, it's not all disappointing. I've covered a bunch of other iPhone 17 rumors here on the channel, and yes, there are some things to look forward to, like promotion finally coming to the non-Pro models, a better front-facing camera for all models, and even a new ultra slim version. That one might be interesting if Apple pulls it off right. But still, we've been waiting for the wow factor for too long. Let me know in the comments if you feel the same way, like the video if you're also feeling underwhelmed, and hit subscribe if you want to keep up with everything iPhone 17, whether it ends up being exciting or not. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.